Thank you for browsing page 121. Well, this is the last video before JumpPoint. That's why I'm wearing this spiffy shirt. I'm going to show you the layout that I'll be using for the Traveler, Mongoose 2nd Edition Traveler game that I'll be running. It's a deck plan for a ship made out of plaster. These are molds from a great company called Hearst Arts. And this guy is a creative genius. He makes these molds, you pour them with plaster, in my case Merlin's Magic, and then you take out the hundreds and hundreds of pieces and glue them together into what you're about to see. This has been something I've been working on for almost 3 months. It's been quite a while. It's a very nice deck plan, I think. I hope you'll like it, and this is what most of the game is going to take place on at JumpPoint on August 20th. All the information will be in the link below for JumpPoint itself. But right now, as far as I know, it's just going to be my gaming group and me. I haven't gotten any feedback from anybody who's planning on attending. I've only gotten some comments about folks who wish they could make it but can't. So if you're planning on attending, please let me know. But I've talked to my guys and they've said the heck with it. If it's just us, we'll still play. So we will be there on Sunday the 20th, hopefully with a lot more of you guys there. But either way, we're ready to go with the D&D game and a Traveler game. Also, for everybody who attends, you get an official JumpPoint bookmark made from real paper. Ooh, it's one-sided and everything. Just a little something we're going to hand out. We gave these out at the last one too. JumpPoint logo was designed by me, but finalized by my son and put in a computer by my son, and that's Patrick. So thank you, Patrick. Patrick did a lot of help setting up JumpPoint, helping me make the characters for the games and things like that. So thank you again, Patrick. Adam, thank you for running the game. And Jer, my wife, thank you for being patient with all of us. So without further ado, we're going to take a look at the deck plan I've made using Hearst Arts molds and Merlin's Magic today on page 121. Okay, the deck plan that I built is based loosely on Far Trader Type A2. There's the deck plan itself. That's the one I based mine on. But I did some variants because there are literally hundreds and hundreds of these things that have been around for a very long time. If not, well, actually there's thousands in the Imperium. And the floor plan changes from time to time. So this is just one of those variant models. So we're going to start up here at the bridge. There is the bridge. I've put some figures in for scale. I'm going to do a top-down first, and then I will pan through the whole thing. Then we come to the crew quarters. There are 5 crew quarters, and this would represent like a little recreation area. This is an escape hatch, or a hatch to open the area to vacuum, and to seal everybody into their rooms and protect the bridge. There's a little piece of transparent aluminum over that so nobody trips. Now we come to the cargo deck. Cargo deck is massive. The little purple hatches represent maintenance hatches. The red doors represent, when opened, will be exposed to vacuum. We continue on through the cargo compartment. Uh-oh, there's a little firefight going on in there. It's Traveler, of course there is. Then we have a large iris valve that's going to evacuate all the atmosphere quickly out of the cargo hold. We have an air raft that I made out of Hearst Arts. 2 more of the hatches. And then we come to the science area. This would be like the maintenance engineering section. And this is where the low berths would be located. So that's the entire layout of the ship, of the main level. And now we go to the upper deck. I've been calling it the Lido deck. For old people who've ever seen the show Star Wars, for the show Love Boat, the Lido deck was the deck they were on a lot. And here we have 7 crew cabins with an area for recreation, and again another opening to evacuate the area. And then there's going to be a little lift here I haven't painted up yet that will go from deck to deck. And lifting this is how it would stack on the ship. So the 2 spots do correspond. I took a lot of time to make the details right on this. I'm pretty proud of this. So that would be, the main deck would be right here. And then this would be what I've been calling the Lido deck. Right now, my working name for the ship is the Holdout. I'm not married to that name. I'm not even particularly fond of it. I just needed something to start calling it, so I knew what I was working on. So I'm going to throw it open to you guys. If you have a better name for the ship, let's hear it. Also, the folks that do attend JumpPoint are going to have the opportunity to actually name the ship themselves. It can be whatever they want it to be. Now I'm going to come down at cruise eye level, and we're going to take a walk through the ship. All right, starting at the front, you can see there's a view screen. Yes, that is actual plastic. It's glued between the two plaster pieces. And here we have the command deck itself. Uh-oh, looks like a mutiny in progress. Big old security door there. Coming out into the main hallway for the crew quarters. You'll note the hallway is pretty big. In scale, it's about 15 feet wide. I did that for a couple of reasons. One, it made things more uniform and easier for me to deal with. And two, this gives more space for figures and such. So I just thought, why not? So I just made it bigger. Each of the crew cabins, right there, they've all got their little bed. This is all the accoutrements on the ship are from the Hearst Arts molds. Here's an exterior view of the ship itself. And now we go through the cargo bay. As I said, there's some trouble here. We've got some people trying to take the ship. The ship will sleep 12, 14. 2 of the rooms can be doubled up to make a total of 14 passengers and crew, and then 6 in low berths. So ordinarily, the ship would run with 18 people aboard, but could run with as many as 20. So here's the little air raft I made. This is entirely out of Hearst Arts molds and plaster, painted by me. So yes, there are imperfections in the paint job. I'm not the best painter in the world. But as I said, this was a labor of love. I worked on this for the last 3 months or so. And there we have the little low berths, and the little low berths actually open. A little port to see through. And then we have, this would be the engineering section. I obviously didn't bother modeling the fleet fuel areas or anything like that. This is just the areas that the crew would be in. So I'm going to come from the back, and I'm going to sweep through and take a broad look all the way through the ship. And there you go, all the way to the front. And here's the Lido deck. This would be where the passengers would stay. And the Lido deck also features little plastic windows, transparent aluminum, whatever you want to call them. And then there's one here as well for casual viewing in the recreation area. So that's the whole idea. The game will take place on board the Holdout, my Type A2 Far Trader, and there will be 5 crew and 7 passengers. The players that are in the game, I can take up to 8. They will play the 5 crew and 3 of the passengers, and the 3 passengers have an agenda, and that's going to be part of the game. This game is going to be heavy on role-playing and just enjoyment. So there you have it. That's a quick look at the Holdout, a starship that I built over a great deal of time out of plaster. I have no idea what this guy weighs. It's not terribly light, but I couldn't swing one of the nice 3D printed plastic ones. So I said, the heck with it, I'll make my own. So there you have it. So I'll put a link to the Hearst Arts website if you're interested in any of the molds. And by the way, when I started doing this, I was completely new to casting anything. I've been doing Hearst now since about 2011, but I was brand new to it, so don't let that intimidate you. It's not a hard hobby to get into, and you end up making some really great role-playing sections. Also, one other thing I didn't mention is all these crates are also Hearst. So everything here except the figures are all made from Hearst molds. So there you have it. If you can make it to JumpPoint on Sunday, you'll see this beauty set up. It is 48 inches from bow to stern, and it is 15 inches wide. So it's widest point, which is the cargo deck. So it's a pretty big boy, and it's going to be a lot of fun to play on. My guys have not seen this yet. They'll see it Sunday for the first time unless they watch this video. So there you go. There's one last look at the Type A2 Far Trader. So that's it. I hope you can make it to JumpPoint. If you can, or if you want to just stop by and say hi, all the information's in the link below. I'll put a link to the Hearst Arts also. And I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for the video. And I'll see you next time on page 121. Before quite leave, we'll take one more look from the front. I'm very proud of this. I worked hard on this. That's the ship. Type A2 Far Trader. Tentatively named the Holdout. I'll be changing that. But okay, I hope to see you at JumpPoint. Have a great day. Bye-bye.